All right, class, we're going to go over some shortcuts to help make your Onshape experience a lot more or a lot less frustrating. So I haven't really gone into any depth on how to flip this around and look at the different perspectives and different views of the sides and tops and all that stuff. I think pretty much all I have discussed is right click and left click. So I'm going to clear this all up right now to make it easier for you to navigate. All right, so if you want to zoom into a particular part, you just mouse over that and you just push forward on the mouse wheel and it'll take you there. That's just a nifty little feature. And if you want to pinpoint it to that corner, you can go in there. So there's a better way to inspect the different things you've created on here and really zoom in and take a look and see what it looks like and move it around. All right, so if you want to reorient the piece, there's a quick way to do this. Shift button 1 is front, Shift 2 is back, Shift 3 is left, Shift 4 is right, Shift 5 is top, Shift 6 is bottom, and gotta stretch for this one, Shift 7 is isometric. So zoom to fit is letter F. It just brings it back. Shift S is sketch. Shift E is extrude. Shift F is fillet. And let's say you are just selecting surfaces to sketch or extrude, and you've got this one, that one, and that one all selected. You can click in the white space, or you can just press the shift bar. That's easy for me to say, and it deselects all your selections. Another little nifty shortcut and a really cool function of the software is, let's say you have an entire robot built and you want to look at the drivetrain, motors and gears and wiring, gears and stuff like that. So if you select the piece that's in your view that you want to see through, you just press Shift T and it makes that part transparent so you can see whatever's behind it, and that's pretty cool. So then you can adjust the settings and all that. So, and then just close out to clear it. So that's pretty much it on the navigation and shortcuts. This is tutorial 4. We got one more tutorial with this object. So yeah, I'm going to ask you guys to start creating your own cutouts and dovetails and additions to this, and make a copy, because we might do some stuff with the original image in our next tutorial, and then we're going to get into some fun stuff like sprockets and bolts and stuff like that, how to make them from scratch. And of course all this stuff you make in Onshape or Autodesk Inventor or Fusion 360, any of those software platforms, this stuff can be 3D printed. So There's different kinds of 3D printers. The one I had at my last school was a resin printer that instead of printing with the filament that most people are familiar with, the printer that I dealt with printed with liquid resin, and it was a commercial grade printer, and it's definitely something I may want to try to write a grant for to get for the school, because it's really some interesting technology, and it's it's how you win awards if you get into engineering and competitive robotics. If you can design this stuff and print it, put it on your robot, it's how you compete against the other teams, and this is a huge deal with the engineering notebooks. So in my class, I'm going to need everyone to have a graphing notebook. We have to sketch these, so you're going to want to sketch this in your notebook with your dimensions, and then based off your sketch, you come in and create this object. So anyway, so this tutorial was about the shortcuts, and we went over some shortcuts. And getting used to those shortcuts is going to speed up this process. So like this object, we've been working on this. Well, we'll spend an entire week on this object, but once you're up to speed with shortcuts and you've done a few of these, you can knock this out in 10-15 minutes if you wanted to. And just imagine how quickly you could do an entire robot. So the more you do, the better you get, and I think that's true with about most anything. So have fun with this, and I'll see you in the next tutorial, the last tutorial on this object, and then we're going to do some fun stuff with libraries. And I think let me take a glimpse at the library that I've imported. Went to it's called GrabCAD, and that's where the engineers that design robots and other teams, where they share and store their designs. Like here's a wheel that we put on our robot last year called a Mecanum wheel, and this thing is fun. This thing has the ability to make a robot go sideways. You don't even have to turn the wheels. You just it just rotates and it spins. The four wheels spin, and you can go sideways, forwards, backwards, left, diagonal. So these are a blast to have on a robot. They're called Mecanum wheels. Expensive, and I don't know if I have any here right on my table. Yeah, they're in the car. Anyway, so I'll show you guys how to import these into your library, and we're gonna have fun this year, guys. We're gonna have fun. Just keep up with me, and this is gonna be a lot of fun, and looking forward to the year. So yeah, I just had the orientation today. Today's Friday, and it was everyone's excited to get back into the school year and get everything started. Obviously, there's a little bit of nerves, I think, out there, but I think we all understand we're all in the same boat. But I'm here to teach you some engineering concepts and some AutoCAD and some electricity, electronics, and Arduino and programming. So we're going to keep it fun. Just have patience with me. I'm going to be slow at times, and sometimes I'll speed through, and sometimes I'll forget to explain something. But just have patience with me, and we're gonna have some fun this year. All right, see you guys in tutorial number 5. All right.